Before we start this tutorial, this only works for the iPhone 2G, 3G, 3GS, and the iPod Touch 1st and 2nd gen. Mine is a 2nd gen and it depends, either if it's an MB or MC. And it also works best in Windows 7. I haven't tried for Windows 10 or 11, but it just works best on Windows 7. So mine here is kind of bricked right now, so I can't really turn it on. But you're just gonna want to plug it to your computer, and then you're just gonna plug it in. Just make sure, first of all, that you powered it off. Like, you just long press the power button and you slide to power off. Plug it in, hold both the volume and the power button. Just gonna hold both until the screen goes black, and then you're just gonna let go of the power button. There we go. So you've heard the connected sound. Now we're just gonna open iReb first of all. There it is. Then click yes. There we have the app, and before you do anything in it, you're gonna make sure your device is in DFU mode. Back to the computer, you're just gonna select your device. I'm just gonna select the iPod Touch 2G, and now I'm just gonna unplug and replug for driver problems. Obviously, if you're not running this off a virtual machine, you won't be facing this problem, but for me, I just have to do it. So I'm just gonna go get the DFU mode driver, click OK, then show, then unplug, then replug. There we go. Now our device is in Pwn DFU mode, which means we can restore it with a custom firmware file. And the custom firmware file will be the one that we're just going to be using. So now you're just going to go to iTunes, and then it's going to tell you that there's a device in DFU mode. So I'm just going to update the drivers. Obviously, you won't even have to do any of this if you're not running this off a virtual machine. But I'm just gonna remove this, unplug, replug, plus DFU mode, okay, and then show, unplug, then replug. There we go. Now iTunes says it has detected an iPod in recovery mode. Of course. Now, don't click on restore iPod directly. You must just hold shift and click restore iPod. Now we're just gonna go look for the file itself. So mine is in the desktop. We're just gonna go right here, iPod.2G Whited00r 6. We're gonna go select the IPSW file. Then we're gonna click open. Extracting software. So now you're just gonna let it do its thing. If you're running this in a virtual machine, you'll have to constantly update the drivers. But if you're not, then this should all just go by itself. What the heck? Okay. Now it's gonna show this white screen. I'm just gonna again update the drivers from DFU mode to recovery mode. Click OK, and show unplugged. There we go. Now we see an Apple logo and a bit of me. And again, I'm just gonna make sure that the drivers are correct. Boom. There you go. Show, unplug, then replug once again. Obviously, now we're just gonna wait for this line to fill up, so I'll just be right back. There we go. Now the iPod has been restored. All that's left is to sync it to iTunes once again. Now we get this cursed screen right here. So now I'm just gonna open iTunes. There we go. We have iTunes. Now I'm just gonna plug the iPod in. Now it's charging. We hear the computer connected sound. And there we go. This is still not complete, so all that you must do is just restart your device, because as of now there's no home screen wallpaper. Everything looks kind of off. So now you're just gonna hold the power button and the home button to make sure the theme is completely applied. In case it brings back the iTunes screen, which never happened to me, just replug it again and you should be good. There you go. As we can see, we now have a home screen wallpaper and everything looks nice. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any problems, then do let me know in the comment section. I'll try my best to solve them. A sub would be appreciated, and I hope this helped. Peace.